Join me as I challenge myself to finger paint like a pro and create a masterpiece without any brushes. Finger painting, it's an art form that's often overlooked, but trust me, it's so much more than just squishing paint around with your fingers. With a few simple techniques and some practice, anyone can create stunning works of art that'll make you wonder how it was even possible without a brush. So if you're ready to unlock your inner artist and get a little messy, then let's dive in. One of the biggest misconceptions about finger painting is that it's just for kids. You know, a fun little activity to keep them occupied on a rainy day. But the truth is, finger painting is a highly expressive and versatile medium that can produce some truly amazing results, regardless of your age. Another common misconception is that finger painting lacks the sophistication of other art forms. But I'm here to tell you that's just not true. With the right techniques and a bit of practice, you can create intricate patterns, textures, and colors that'll rival even the most skilled brush painters. I think a lot of people are also put off by the idea that finger painting is somehow cheating because you're not using a brush. But let's be real, it takes a lot of skill and control to manipulate paint with your fingers. And if you think about it, our fingers are actually way more precise than a brush. I mean, think about all the tiny details you can achieve with just your fingertips. It's truly incredible. Of course, there are some people who might think that finger painting is just too messy, too unpredictable. But that's actually one of the things I love about it. There's an element of surprise, of not knowing exactly how things are going to turn out, that's really exciting. And yes, it can get messy, but that's all part of the fun. So what makes finger painting so special? Well, for starters, there's the tactile experience of working with paint. You're not just applying it to the canvas, you're feeling it, manipulating it, shaping it with your own hands. It's a totally immersive experience that can be really therapeutic. And then there's the versatility. You can create everything from delicate, detailed patterns to bold, sweeping gestures. The possibilities are truly endless. Now let's talk about some of the techniques you can use to elevate your finger painting game. One of the most important things is to experiment with different consistencies of paint. Thicker paint is great for creating textures and impasto effects, while thinner paint is better for more delicate, watery strokes. You can also use different tools, like sponges or cloths, to create unique textures and patterns. And don't even get me started on color mixing, the possibilities are endless. Another key technique is to practice, practice, practice. Like any skill, finger painting takes time and patience to master. But don't be discouraged if your early attempts don't turn out exactly as you hoped. Keep at it, and you'll be amazed at how quickly your skills improve. And don't be afraid to experiment, to try new things and take risks. That's where the magic happens. Let's take a look at how these techniques can come together in a real-life finger painting transformation. I'm going to start with a blank canvas and just see where the paint takes me. Okay, so I'm starting with a rough outline of a flower, using a thicker, more impasto paint to create some texture. Now I'm going to add some more delicate petals, using a thinner paint to create a softer, more watery effect. And finally, I'm going to add some highlights and details, using a tiny bit of white paint to make everything pop. As I work, I'm trying to let go of any preconceptions about what the final result should look like. I'm just allowing myself to be guided by the paint, to see where it takes me. And you know what? It's actually really liberating. I mean, there's no right or wrong, just the process of creating something new and beautiful. And that's the beauty of finger painting, right there. It's not about creating a perfect, polished piece of art. It's about the journey, the process of creating something new and beautiful. And the joy, the sheer joy of getting messy and making art with your own two hands. So if you've been inspired to give finger painting a try, I say go for it. Don't be afraid to get messy, to experiment, to try new things. Because the truth is, anyone can finger paint like a pro, you just need to be willing to take the leap. And if you do try it out, be sure to share your creations with me in the comments below. I'd love to see what you come up with. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to tune in next time when I'll be sharing more painting techniques and tips. See you then.